It's going to be crazy when you hear number 2, so I'm going to let Jeremy introduce it to you and how we got to that one versus.
All right. Well, so if
mentioned it earlier.
If Rhodes versus Flair was the blue collar versus the rich, then this one, number 2, is the blue collar versus the boss. So coming in at number 2, we have Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Back then, when this was done, this was, as far as I know, the second time that the owner of the company became the bad guy in the storyline. The first one would be, and he wasn't even the owner, but Eric Bischoff when he flipped and went NWO.
It's true. I don't want to go in the ring with a jerk like the Stomper who pulled a stunt like he did last week and risk that title and risk my shot, which could possibly be the only shot, at the World Heavyweight Championship. So why don't you tell the people that, Tom? Now, you ask all of these people out here and see if they think that I should risk the title shot and a shot at Ric Flair against a jerk like the Stomper. I don't think so either.
Let me say, in deference to what you're saying, it is obvious, as I said earlier, it is obvious by all the fans that are here, as I said, and this is what makes the job tough. You've admitted to the fact that a championship match would be of far more interest, of greater interest. I'm interested in selling tickets to the general public. Now, you're saying that I should come out and tell these people. It is obvious that you have all the fans intimidated, as well as this gentleman and everyone else. You have them intimidated. They're going to go your way.
I'm not trying to intimidate anybody.
Now, wait, let me finish. Let me just have my opinion, if you will. I feel that there has to be a reason, and I think it's a very weak reason that you're putting out to say that you don't want to risk the chance of losing the championship because then you won't get a chance at Ric Flair. Listen, wait a minute. Because if you have to have confidence, first of all, Jerry, and, you know, I've argued with you and I've respected you, and we've been through more arguments, and I'm sick and tired of it. Yeah, I've had all of this thing, but I think that you should have confidence in yourself and represent your people as a man with dignity and respect and wrestle a man and put up...
Okay, so long and short, they were trying to make a villain out of Stone Cold, and the fans kept cheering him. They could not get them to go the other way. So they finally realized the way to do it was just have the company be the bad guy. And for 25 years, because of that, the company has been the bad guy.
Yep.
Stone Cold is one of the most charismatic performers, yet strangely enough, even though I admire his bird flipping, potty mouth, beer guzzling ways, I hated his finisher. But every time he, knocked out McMahon, you had to love it because we all wanted to go into the office, take a shit on the desk, flip off the boss, and then chug a beer.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, and let me just say this real briefly. Stone Cold, if you listen to his podcast, he done that stunner. You may not have liked it, but here's the thing. It's something you could do. When you have a finisher in professional wrestling, here's a little scene, quick behind-the-scenes look, folks. Hulk Hogan dropping a leg for all those years, his size and his height. He lost 2 or 3 inches off his height, compressing his fucking vertebrae. You want a finisher you can do on anyone, okay? And the stunner can be done on anyone. And even Stone Cold some nights, sometimes you watch, he has to go to his knees. Sometimes he goes to the ass. It's one of those things that is out there. It's part of the business. It's the risk you're taking. It's the pressure you're putting on your body. But here's the thing, when Vincent Kennedy McMahon is out there and he's the heel, that fucker, he got in shape. He was always in shape anyway. He takes pride in himself. He works his ass off. He become the heel face heel fucking persona of his own fucking company. And here's a guy, like you said, that would go in, who does not want to go in, and you can go to the hospital as much as you may or may not like the modern day, but we're talking 20 years ago now, but of the little vignettes when Stone Cold's giving them the enema gimmick or whatever, who would want to shove something up their boss's ass and go to the ring and cling 2 beers together and chug a fucking beer and say, hey, fuck you. Because you know what it's like this. It's like if you win the lottery, it's one of those things. I hear these people that say they're going back to their job making $7 or $9 an hour, and they won $26 million, and they're going to get the fucking engine or Trans Am finally fixed, or get windows in the house, or we're going to really splurge this weekend because I won $26 million after taxes. I'm taking the whole family down to the fucking Red Lobster. No. It's one of those things where McMahon had all that fucking money in real life, and he went out there and put his body on the fucking line for his top guy to get him over because he wasn't getting over he was getting over. But
Yeah.
like you said, as a heel character, say turn the whole fucking company, the president of the company or the owner of the company, if you turn the company fucking heel, and you go in there and say, you know what? This is what I'd say, of course, and Stone Cold is basically saying it's like you won that lottery. You're not showing up Monday at 9 o'clock going, or 8 o'clock, or the time you got to be there going, yep, I'm ready to clock in for that job. I'm not showing up. You can kiss my big, fat, white fucking ass all you want. I just hit the lottery. I hit the Mega Millions. I hit the Powerball, whatever. I'm not showing up. I will not be at this address.
Yeah.
But McMahon had all that fucking money in real life, and he put it all on the line, pretty much like he did back at, fucking WrestleMania 1 or whatever. And he's out there working against his top star. And you could do a top 10, like you said, of Stone Cold rivalries or whatever. And we had a hard time deciding between him. We was going to put The Rock up there. We wasn't sure that rivalry, but we went with this one here because Vince put it all on the fucking line. Stone Cold put it all on the fucking line, and they fucking worked it and had a lot of magical fucking moments in their matches. And that says a lot when you own the business and are willing to go out there and do something that you'd never ask. From my understanding, and I have nothing bad to say about Vince, or WWE, nothing like. I'm just saying, when you do it, and you can't go out there and say, well, I want you to do this, and they say, yeah, right, whatever. You know what? Vince is kind of bossy. He said, well, you know what? I'll fucking do it, and he went out there and did it.
Yeah.
So what a great rivalry for number 2, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about giving them what they want, Rick. How in tune right now with you, with the WWE Universe? You always like to listen to your crowd. Are you giving the crowd what they want? Because I just got finished watching 3 hours of live sports entertainment / pro wrestling. Where did I come
That's
from?
sports entertainment. That's not where you come from. Pro wrestling is, what my dad did. Come on.
How did pro wrestling
I've seen you
segue
act.
into sports
I've seen you
entertainment?
play the guitar. I've heard you sing.
That was under the sports entertainment umbrella.
Of course.
When I got in the ring, I wrestled.